Greetings, my internet friends. Here we are at the grocery store dumpster, and there's 2 whole cases of bananas right here, and they're perfectly ripe with the brown spots on them. That means they're just at the perfect stage for making smoothies. And my freezer is already so packed with frozen bananas, or frobos as we call them in the industry. I'm probably just going to take one of these boxes, or maybe not even a whole box, because I don't want to take too much. Anyhow, alright, so check it out. I have this entire case of perfectly ripe bananas, and believe it or not, on the same dumpster voyage, albeit at a different dumpster, I found 2 packages of perfectly good organic blueberries. There was like 1 moldy berry in the package, which I removed. So the basic ingredients we're going to use are frozen bananas, aka frobos, almond milk, almond butter, ginger, blueberries, and lemon zest. And some kind of protein powder. Additionally, if you want to make it extra dank, you can add some extra ingredients such as some fresh mint, some hemp seeds, or some spirulina. I'm going to show you a very fast and efficient way to turn all of these nanners into frobos. First thing, I painstakingly peel off all these godforsaken fruit stickers because they don't compost. The next thing, I'm just going to take multiple bananas, holding them in one hand, and I'm just going to like peel a couple bananas at a time off like that. So I'm just removing one strip of the peel and leaving it attached to the bunch. And I'll make a pile of the bananas here. You know, maybe just one at a time at first. See that? Like that. Part of the peel's on there, one strip stays on here. So I do that to all of them, just very quickly. Like that. Just, you know, really fast. And I'm left with this pile of partially peeled bananas and this banana peel squid thing. Now these ones are really easy to pull the rest of the peel off. You may be noticing all these brown marks on the bananas, but they're perfectly fine to eat, and they even contribute to the flavor and the texture of the smoothie. So don't worry at all about leaving the brown spots on. Check out that banana peel. Check out that banana squid. Let's see if I can do a 3-fer. Check it out. 3 at a time. I think that's a first for me. I just wanted to point out this aberrant banana here. This is a common thing you'll see, is the banana is a little bit green and there are no black dots on it. There's kind of like the black cloudy area but no black dots. This just indicates to me that this one is going to be a little bit less delicious than the other bananas, but it's still fine. Alright, so now check it out. At this point, we have this very imposing looking tower of bananas, and if you want, you can take a long knife like this and slice through this entire tower of bananas at one time, and it's a very satisfying feeling, believe me. But I'm not going to do this at this point because I'm going to go the other route and leave the bananas whole. So what you want to do now is take a bunch of bags. They could be sandwich bags or Ziploc bags or grocery bags or whatever you happen to have around. In my case, I happen to have several boxes of these sealing sandwich bags that, believe it or not, I found in the dumpster on a different dumpster diving trip, unopened. Just the box had been dented a little bit. See, there's a little bit of dent in the box, so the store assumes nobody's going to buy that and they throw them away. They're perfectly good bags. I've got hundreds of them. These are the bags in which you're going to be putting your frozen bananas, aka Frobos, and the bags which contain the Frobos are called Frobo baggins. So I usually put about 2 small to medium sized bananas or 1.5 large bananas in each bag. And then I'm going to set them aside, and I'm not going to seal them yet. Alright, so now I have a big heap of Frobo baggins going, and what I'm going to do next is take each one and add a generous handful of blueberries. Next, I'm going to chop up some ginger and add a big chunk of ginger to each bag. So now I got a whole heap of Frobo baggins that have blueberries and ginger in them, and I left a few without the blueberries and ginger so I can do some other things with them. So I'm going to seal them all up and put them in my freezer. So I'm going to throw these Frobo baggins into my freezer. And then I'm going to pull out a Frobo baggin from the last batch. I'm going to run a little bit of warm water over this bag, over the outside, because that makes it a lot easier to pull out of the bag. So now I got one frozen hunk of bananas, blueberries, and I think that's the ginger right there. And I'm going to slice it into small chunks so that the blender can blend it up more easily. In this one, I used those wild blueberries, which I like because they're more purple than the other ones. So I'm putting in the frozen bananas and blues and ginger. Oops. 1 large wad of almond butter. Now, of course, you can use other nut butters if you want, or you can use straight up nuts. Maybe I'll put 2 wads in, like that, you know. Now I'm going to put a little bit of lemon zest, you know, just a little bit. You don't need that much. And because I want to, you know, be extra healthy and stuff, I'm going to put some hemp seeds in there. Get those extra fatty acids or whatever it is. I'm putting in some fresh mint. This one's from my garden. This particular variety is called chocolate mint, and it actually tastes a little bit chocolatey, but that's kind of optional. And then I'm going to add almond milk, and it's kind of up to you how much liquid you want to add. I try to add so that it's just maybe about halfway up the length of the other stuff. I'm aiming for just enough liquid so that the thing can blend, so that it's nice and thick, because I like a thick smoothie myself, but your taste may vary.
Oh, you didn't put the powder.
Oh, I forgot something. I forgot the protein powder. So I'm gonna put like 20 grams of protein in there. This is like one of those vegan plant-based ones, but use whatever protein powder your heart desires. Or if you don't feel like spending money on the protein powder, or you don't have any, something I've done in the past is added 1 or 2 soft-boiled eggs. Soft-boiled eggs. It may sound gross, but you actually don't taste the eggs in there, and that way you get some good and inexpensive protein in there, and it's fine. You'll see I got a little stickage on the side, so I'm just gonna push that in there with my rubber spatula. Maybe just a little bit more liquid. And then you get that little burp in there. You know, the blender gets stuck and you need that little bubble to burp out of there. There we go. That's what we're looking for. A little whirlpool. Once you have achieved the then you know that it's all been blended up and it's ready to eat. Okay.